King Cobra.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Urban Retrospect. This week, we're going to get in your sweet tooth. We got some cookies for y'all.
That was freaky.
So I'm going to bring it to my man Ken. Break it down what we're going over today, Ken.
All right, everybody, how you doing, man? Listen, this week, we are taking a look at the Sweet Spot cookie. All right, this is a company that is owned by my boy Fred Taylor, straight out of the M-Town, Memphis, Tennessee. I had heard a couple of folks talking about, hey, man, you know, Fred got these cookies, man. They fire, boy, man. So I brought it back to the group. I said, hey, man, listen, I got this. We were able to vote on it, move forward with it, and here's the review. So since I'm talking, I'll be the first one to go. So our first criteria is price and shipping. So the price is, I think it's $18 a box, $18 a dozen, and then there's $12 for shipping. So one of the reasons and one of the things we do at the show is we always try and get something that can be shipped. So when you start talking about $30 for a box, you know, that does, or for a dozen, that does get a little bit on the high end. And I can admit that. But one of the things that I liked about the experience was that it was supposed to at least be here when he told me it was. He sent me a text message with a tracking number, and I saw that it was supposed to arrive the day he said it would arrive, and for whatever reason, USPS messed it up. So, you know, and that's important when we're talking about the overall buying and using the experience, that he was forthright and forthcoming about how long it would take. He actually did his part, but for whatever reason, the United States Postal Service did not. We have our own reasons and our own thoughts, but we will not be going into that right now. Next, the presentation. It came in a nice little cute box with little extra little white fuzzy things, and it looked pretty. Little what?
Froofy?
Yeah, it was very froofy. You know, it was froofy, it was bougie, it was all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about it, but like my lady liked it. You know what I'm saying? My wife liked it, and that's all that matters. And I think that's what that's very important. I know he does this with his wife, so I'm sure that, you know, she probably helped to add a little bit of a little bit of spice, a little bit of flavor into it for the ladies. So, you know, the presentation was good. One thing that I like, because I actually have them right here, they're individually wrapped. To me, that was big. You know what I'm saying? Because this way, if you go to share somebody, especially share with somebody, especially during these COVID times, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to have your hands all over it. This way, you can just reach in the box or in the bag. I transferred all of mine to a big bag. Take it and you can go ahead and share it. You know what I'm saying, and go there. Now
You got a fat boy snack bag.
Oh yeah, I do. But look, but I got it.
You put a weight belt on that bag. I put it around my waist.
That goes to the final point, which is the taste and the use. Let me tell you, what I have right here is the white chocolate cranberry.
Yes.
This thing, let me tell y'all this. First of all, they come in, and we'll go over this. They come in, I think I've seen 5 different flavors. I've had the wall bangers, I've had the strawberry, I've had the lemon, I've had these chocolate chip, and then I've had these. These boys right here are so good. It's so simply delicious.
Man,
Kim
doing an infomercial, ain't you?
Listen, man. I'm a champion for the cause. Look,
yeah.
When I got this second shipment, I sent him a text, let him know I got it, and then I said, "Look, man, you're gonna have me out here like Tyrone Biggums."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got any more of these cookies?
You get a cookie.
Yeah, man.
Fire.
Bottom line, this was dope. It was good. Everything I've had has been good. My wife's picky family, who's really big on sweets and tastes and the little intricacies of cooking and being a chef and baking, they liked it. Hey, man, this up off the top for me. You don't even got to wait for my response.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Blind bid right there.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's drop it down to Dirty 30.
My dog.
Good. I'm gonna have to go ahead and second you, Ken. You know what I mean? Cookies off the chain, but for me, the true test came. I gave my daughter a cookie, and she ate it. And this little joker got mad because I wouldn't give her another one. So I started to record her because I was gonna shame her into it. You know what I mean? Y'all seen the video already. You know what I mean? Y'all can go to, when y'all get done watching this, go out to my page, whatever. My kid is acting up for these cookies, Fred. I don't know what you're going to put in the cookies, but the kids is acting up for them yellow lemon cookies. So, you know, it was all the chain, but them wall bangers caught me off. So I had to go ahead and cop a box of them separate. Thank you again.
Did you hide them from your kids, 3?
Oh, I put it under the bed. I put it under the bed in my bedroom. And the individual cellophane wrapper keeps the animals and critters out, you know. That's so fat. That's so fat.
Hey, it is. You started singing to it. There's a big tea in my bedroom.
So, hey, the cookie also had a reverse reaction. It was so good. My wife had started making cookies like that, like 2 days later. She's like, I can make a cookie better than that.
Let's be real. Let's be real, 3. Could she beat the cookies?
Heck no.
Don't answer.
Could she beat the cookies?
Don't answer.
Down, but heck no.
Hold on.
Disclaimer.
Are you an ally right now? Or are you like a
Hey, where's the spot?
I'm trying to help you out.
No, you didn't.
I don't need your help.
No, you didn't.
I don't need your help. My wife's cookie was delicious, but what kind of question is that?
I love it, 3. I love it. I love it, 3.
But to bring it all home, a really significant thing is the cookies. Everything was so good. The personal touches, the communication with them. When we bought our cookies, my family was actually out at Arrington, and he delivered the cookies to Arrington to us. You know what I mean? Which was huge. You know what I'm saying? We on a family function, and he brought the boxes to us. You know, so we got to partake right there. And we got to just chatting, and he was telling me about it. He said that, you know, this was started during the middle of COVID. So this is one of these new COVID founded companies, you know what I mean? and he got to basically work his way back towards his passion, and then him and his wife ran together, and they just grinding. So I support this cookie fully. And
Yeah, that's
Wes, you're no longer welcome in my home.
I'll be there this weekend for barbecue. Well, that's one thing I can say about the COVID, man. And one thing we keep doing as fellas, we seeing there's a lot of people who have started business through there, especially us blacks, because we're the main ones affected through this pandemic. So, man, big up to Fred for that. Let's bring it to Perrin.
What up, man?
Tell your experience about the cookies.
EB.
Hey, so I sent him a email ordering the cookies. He's like, man, where you want to meet up at? I said, man, no, man, I live in Florida. He's like, oh. He said, oh, we got to ship it to you. It costs about $12. I said, how can I get it to you? He's like, man, here's my cash app. And I said, done. It came, just like Ken said, it came right on time. Man, I got the walnuts and chocolate chip. Man, let's see. Got a whole bunch over here because I'm by myself. My kids ain't here yet. Man, I got walnut chocolate chip and I got regular chocolate chip. Man, that's good, man. Good. Hey, presentation came in a regular United States Postal box. I ain't get the fancy box like y'all did. It didn't even matter, man. The price is okay. But hey, when you pay for gourmet cookies, it's a good price, for gourmet style cookies, man. $12, I understand. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get it shipped to wherever you shipping it to. So I give it that, man. Hey, good job, y'all. Good cookies, man. Good cookies. Give it A+, man. Good cookies.
Okay. I guess let me go ahead and get my review. The cookies, I ordered them through Instagram, direct messaging, because he really, like he said, just started, doesn't have like the website out and stuff out yet, so you have to hit him on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
He direct messaged me back, later that evening. There's a window where he usually cooks the cookies, where he takes orders. It's usually Monday through Wednesday. So I suggest for further people, follow him, the Sweet Spot Cookie on Instagram, so you can see the post where he puts out the information to order the cookies. I ordered them. We communicated. He asked me for my number. We talked, sent him the money cash app. Like 3 said earlier, he worked with me. He was just like, hey, I can meet you here. For those who living in the Nashville metro area, he can meet you places. And so he'll work with you. The cookies cost about $16. I was real shocked of even when he delivered the cookies, it was a good presentation. Now, them cookies, let me tell you, it's like eating a stick of butter with sugar on it, bro.
Oh, it is. Talk that talk.
I was just like, man, like once you put that joker in your mouth, once you put it in your mouth, and it just like,
whoa.
And you sit here just like, damn.
Yeah, I did say that.
And and the thing is, like, the only negative thing I gotta say about these cookies is I'm trying to diet right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks, man. I can't have none of these cookies. Because, like, literally, those white chocolate cranberries, I have wanted those. But he says those are like a specialty cookie.
Mm.
So basically, you have to request them from him. I think those are like his most popular cookie, but it's so much. He told me it's so much that goes into making that white chocolate cranberry that, he doesn't make it all the time. So, man, awesome cookies. Shoot, those cookies didn't last 2 days in my house. I just bought a dozen. By the end of my kids, like 3 daughter was acting, my kid was just like, here. I had to hide them from him. Had the wall bangers, the strawberries, and the strawberries, not strawberries, strawberries. And
Alabama shit right there.
No, he's from Memphis. That's Memphis. He's from Memphis. That's what he said. That's what he called. Am I right, Ken?
He's from Memphis, Tennessee.
He's from Memphis, but they call them strawberries. You don't call them strawberries.
That's right, man. That's right, man.
That's right.
Hey, Joan, you got the cookies, man?
But the cookies were very good. Like I said, they only lasted 2 days in my household, man. No cookies gone. I was about to order some more, but I can't right now, man, because I'm trying to lose about 30 pounds right now. So.
I just ate 4 of them. Can we keep this going? Before I make it 5.
All right, that's my review. Let's break it down to Ramsey.
So just as others said, the price point was right at $18. The customer service was great. I mean, very responsive. I actually made a mistake and signed up for the Memphis delivery. He called me right away. He's like, "Are you in the Memphis area?" I'm like, "No." I told him where I live, and he just made the adjustment. So, I mean, customer service wise, that was on point. He met me in Nolensville and gave me the cookies. He took the time to talk about how the company came about, and so that personal touch was really, really great. So Ken had really let us know, hey, these cookies so when I got home, I was eating dinner, but I was really thinking about the cookies. Think about
cookies are the mistress.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna eat this dinner, but them cookies really go hit. So I started off with I did a sampler. I ain't gonna lie. That first night, I just took all 3 cookies, the strawberry, the lemon, and the wall bangers. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna eat all 3. And I ate them so quick. I was like, I felt bad. I was like, oh. Why did I do that? Because they're so soft. They were so soft and moist and flavorful was there. My kids, of course, tore through the cookies. And the next couple nights, similar to Wes, it may not seem like I'm trying to cut back on the sweets, but every night I found myself eating those cookies until they were gone. And I could say that they're unique because especially the strawberry and the lemon, they have a different texture than your traditional cookie. Probably a little softer. The wife said it reminded her more of like cake a little bit, a cake is cookie. All 3 were all 3 were great to me. My favorite was the strawberry was my favorite if I had to pick one. Just a wonderful product, wonderful customer service. It was a great experience.
Hey, did you notice how the cookie never really fell apart either? Even though it was really soft.
Even though it was real soft, you're right.
Mm-hmm. It never fell apart.
Great.
I was waiting on the kids to drop it so I can catch that crumb,
Now, let's bring it to Scott. Now, Scott has talked to us about these cookies offline, so I know his review. I have to save it for last.
Well, you're right.
Scott about to tell you about these cookies.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about the cookies, but first, and that just goes back to how he just started. Literally just started doing this when COVID, in the middle of COVID. And you all remember when we were going back and forth about the cookies, and I went to the link, and when I hit the link, the window had closed. I couldn't order any cookies. I'm like, man, so how am I supposed to order these cookies? So he said, you gotta wait for the window. I was like, okay. Waited for that window to open. Ordered 3 dozen. I ordered the sampler. So that's the one with the lemon zest. The strawberry cheesecake. See, I love that cheesecake.
Yeah, you're right.
Cheesecake flavor that takes it to that next level.
Yes.
Then I also got the wall banger, and then we got half dozen of the chocolatos, and then we also got a half dozen of the wall bangers, and then I got another sampler. Reason why I got so many, because I was picking up my niece and nephew that week, and I knew that I was going to see them the day that I was gonna have to get the order. So I wanted to get some for my sister's family.
Hey, real quick, Scott, it's chocolata, just so we
chocolata. So lemon zest, strawberry cheesecake, chocolate, wall banger, and then wall banger with nuts. Those cool. So ordered them, place an order online. He sent me a message back in DM. I had sent the money via Cash App, just like everyone else said. Seamless. 3 didn't realize this, but right after he delivered 3 his cookies, he delivered my cookies over to my sister's home and left them on the doorstep for me. So we arranged that. So he was very, very hospitable. Customer service was,
he's a good dude.
Yeah, exactly. So I left the cookies over there, and I brought 2 dozen back over here to my house. Off the chain. The wall bangers were banging. The lemon zest melt in your mouth. I don't know how many of you all may have had more than 2 bites, but first bite, second bite gone. Yes. On all of them. The packaging was off the chain as well. Very, very nice packaging, and that's one thing my sister said. She said the packaging was divine. Niece loved the lemon zest. Lucy loved the strawberry cheesecake. I loved them all, but the strawberry and the lemon zest were my faves. Tastes great with a cup of coffee in the morning. I was even eating them with the coffee in the morning. I had them for my dessert and had them with the coffee. So price-wise, no complaints. It was $16 for the chocolate and the wall banger, but then for the sampler, I want to say it was $18 or vice versa. But, and then I really, really liked how it was individually packaged.
Yes.
That one maintained the freshness of it, but also, with everything going on, you don't want, if you're taking a dozen cookies, you don't want a lot of people dipping their hand up in that box and touching on some cookies. So, I'm in the business where sometimes I do provide, snacks, desserts, or what have you to my customers. And these would definitely be ideal, not only because of what he's providing, but how they are individually packed and wrapped. So I can't even say if I'm going to, because I already did buy.
Yeah, that's why I came to you last.
So
this man ordered so many cookies.
I bought the first ones, and then actually the missus found out, and she sent him the cheese, and coordinated the meet up for the second time. So
no, you bought the most cookies out of all of us.
I'm going to say is when I told Fred what I do, he said, "You know what, man? Let me give you my real number." So he'll hear from me again. So
he has heard from you multiple times.
That's on a personal tip.
So let's bring it up. I think we already know. Let's go and raise them up. Let's go ahead and raise them up. He's our number 2.
Right.
Unanimous.
You know what? He's the reason why we started this show. Mm-hmm. And the reason why we started this show was because we wanted to bring out Black products that actually have good customer service and a good product. And everybody on here said those 2 things, man. And man, big ups to Fred. You're doing your thing, persevere through this pandemic. Man, you got some customers. Like I said, I'm not a customer right now. Wait till I drop about 15 pounds and I'll call you later. But you're one of the reasons why we started this show.
Hey, you picked that up 2-3? You picked that up 2-3. That's 30. Just a minute ago, he said I got to drop 30. He started thinking about how good they were.
Hey, that's a cheat day. That's a cheat day. That's a cheat day.
Only 15.
Hey, but are you shocked that somebody from West Tennessee deliver good products?
Stop.
Just saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome to a retrospective discussion with the owner. And today I have the owner of Sweet Spot Cookie, Mr. Fred Taylor. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Oh, definitely. You have a great product, and I'm sure we're going to be discussing that
All right.
During this discussion. But I guess I'll kick it off. You know, we know that you just, opened up or started the Sweet Spot really in the middle of COVID. What made you get started now, and why cookies?
Oh, man. I think to begin, I noticed you said started during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I think I really just started taking things serious during COVID.
Okay.
It was more so, always been cooking. I found a joy or a passion with creating things.
Okay.
And, those things happen to be food related. I like creating a lot of things, but I lean more toward, food creations, whether it was cookies, pies, cakes, candy. I'd experiment with just about anything. And I think during COVID, it just became more evident simply because I just had more time and just started producing things. And once I started doing that, a couple people started tasting them. Had people before ask me about, giving or making items for them. Never really wanted to do any of that. But like I said, it just came more evident during that time.
Okay. Well, it was right on time.
Man, you sure hit me at the wrong time, but we can go into that later.
It's going to be the COVID-15. That's what everybody's going to talk about. COVID-15.
Yeah.
They get from these cookies.
Hey,
Yeah,
man, Fred, you got me out on my bike right now, boy.
Look. We're going to have to create a special COVID cookie. Just a COVID cookie.
Hey, and if that cookie comes out, make sure you drop it on our show.
You go.
Oh, definitely. For sure.
On our show. Make sure you drop that cookie on our show.
Sure. That's a promise. I got you.
There we go.
There we
Listen,
go.
So, what is your favorite cookie other than the ones that you make? So, like, for me, you know me, man. Listen, I'm a fat boy. I mean, cookies for a long time. Generally speaking, I like chocolate chip cookies, but I love Oreos. What is that cookie that's like, that's the one?
Do I have a limit on how many I can give you?
No, you can go.
Go ahead, man.
Look, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. When you say that you love cookies, I call myself a cookie connoisseur.
Ooh.
So whenever I go to, hadn't been to any fast food restaurants in a while, which is good. Yeah. But every fast food restaurant that sells cookies, I know about them. I can tell you who they are, what they got in them. I can tell you all that. But if I'm in another city or another state, wherever, I'm looking for the cookies. Some people go looking for certain things. I'm looking for cookies. So if I look at store brands, Chip Ahoy is a favorite. Famous Amos is a favorite.
Okay.
And when I leave out of the store, Christie Cookies, which is a bakery here out of the Nashville area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're good. Yeah. I think they sell at Kroger. Probably
they used to have a spot in Green Hills Mall too, right?
They got an actual store there. I know they got a store down
in Green Hills Mall.
Okay. Oh, I've never checked that one out. I have been to the actual bakery over in the Germantown area, but I like them. Let's see. When I go beyond that, it's just like wherever I find that cookie at, I can go back to it, like just a regular bakery cookie, like they make at the Sam's Wholesale or Costco and all that. Yeah. I know about all those. They're not favorites of mine anymore, but Chick-fil-A has all cookies, but
I never knew Chick-fil-A had cookies.
They're good. However, after, just looking at, some of the ingredients and some of the other things that have come out, I've kind of eliminated Chick-fil-A's cookies.
Okay.
Hadn't had a Wendy's cookie in forever. They were good to me. McDonald's. You see, I told you I can keep going about it. Now, McDonald's, if you're on a fat boy groove where you know, really don't mind getting you that baker's dozen, that 13 cookies, I typically can eat them from the time I leave the McDonald's before I get home. So, yeah, I told you I'm a
He
cook.
said he's a cook.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So how long? Hold on. So how long is the trip from McDonald's to your house, though?
Man, a good 7-8 minutes. Yep, a good 7-8 minutes.
Hey man, you eat more than one cookie a minute.
Yeah.
He chopped him down. Man.
Hey,
he chopped him down.
Now here's the trick: when you eat a McDonald's cookie, now, if you go to McDonald's and they're baked fresh, oh man, it's like it goes down really smooth. So you won't even know or keep up with the calculation on how long it took you. But you know, those are gonna be like some type of big box brand cookie where they're probably producing so many, you know, pushing them out to different, you know, restaurants and stuff like that. But you know, they'll get you through.
Right.
They're not gonna be your restaurant or gourmet style.
They're not the sweet spot.
Right.
Definitely not. You know, they all have a certain taste to them. You know, they fit a certain spot. But when you taste a sweet spot cookie, you know, and what we're leaning towards now is being more of, you know, like an event or, you know, a gourmet cookie where you want it to showcase this as something that you're doing for family and friends, and you know, where you really just trying to make them like, oh man, where you get this from? You know, like a head turner, a crowd pleaser.
Cool.
So you're gonna get that at McDonald's and Wendy's, and you're not gonna get that.
Not with these.
Right.
So, you know, would you say this is a family affair?
Oh, definitely.
So is your wife pretty much involved in the business?
Man, look, I'm glad you said that. My wife is the brains behind all of the production, the prettiness, the packaging. She does all of that. I'm the guy that's going to experiment and come up with different creations, but all the other stuff, the logos, all that stuff, that's all her.
Okay. She does a phenomenal job. I tell you.
Well, thank you. Look, I got to tell that.
So is she a better baker than you, or are you the better baker?
Oh no, I'm the baker.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I do the baking.
Remember, happy wife, happy life. Now,
look, and that's been the case for me for 18 years.
I'm talking about.
So yeah, I learned that a long time ago. But no, I do all the baking.
Okay, cool.
But they so right now it's 3.5 of us, and I'll tell you where the half comes in. So right now it's myself, my wife, my daughter, who's a teenager, and the whole thing. And I may be jumping the gun, but the whole thing began because I wanted my daughter to be more involved in creating something, you know, instead of what's those things they like to play on TikToks and all that. Get away from media. So yeah, get away from that and learn how to create something and how to, you know, take it from ground zero to, you know, to the penthouse.
Yeah,
that's where that came in at. And so,
I guess mostly nowadays people are just like it's a lot of copycat.
Oh, yeah.
It's like on social media, they just want to do what other people do.
No originality,
creativity stuff. So
yeah. And see, I saw a lot of that for 20 years. I was a 20-year educator, you know, working in a school building. Did everything from, you know, being a teacher, a coach, administrator, assistant principal. So I knew that I wanted to teach my child something a little bit differently. So that's really the premise behind it all.
Cool.
Well, you just mentioned, of course, you're the baker, baker brand. So who was it that taught you how to bake? Where did those baking skills come from?
All right. So it's a mixture. It's a mixed bag. A lot of it, believe it or not, you know, I'm not, if credit is due, I'll give it. But to be totally honest, nobody in my family is an outright baker. You know, there's some cooks, they can cook, but nobody's going to get in there and experiment like, oh, let me add this. Oh, let me do it this way. You know, instead of adding this extract, let me add this. Oh, let me take this spice. Nobody does that. However, they all had specialty things they were good at. Like my dad could make a pie. He did a lemon pie really well. My mom is like a jack of all trades. She can do pretty much anything from scratch. You know, she might make a bourbon pecan pie, and I'm like, what ingredients did you use? She can't tell you. She cooked up, and before you like, oh man, this is good. But nobody really experimented with cookies. I think I'm the first.
Well, we appreciate you.
Yes,
Right.
yes,
My wife, my parents appreciate
you. I appreciate y'all.
my stomach appreciation.
Hey, look.
My diet doesn't appreciate you.
You said what?
My diet doesn't appreciate you, bro.
But you know what? Here's a disclaimer. And I think I posted this one day on IG. I said the perfect way to order your cookies, you know, and I think I put in there something about, you know, go here to this form, do this, do that, and then begin adding 30 minutes to your workout regimen.
Yep.
So, you know, it's one of those things, but you know, the reason why, and that goes into something else. And again, I might be jumping the gun, but that's another premise around the individual wrapping. So you don't have to consume all of them at one time. You can store them, you can freeze them, put them in a refrigerator. You know, it's so many things you can do with it. That way we want to retain the freshness. So that goes into that too. So your diet will appreciate you.
I shared 2 of your cookies with one of my neighbors. We're outside talking. I told her about, you know, things I've been up to this summer. And then I told her about the cookie. And I was like, please take this and get this out of my house. I got some more on the way. I don't need to eat any more of these.
Yeah.
You know,
so expect them in your DM later on.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Hey, look, we're gonna be ready for them. We're gonna be ready for them.
Now we of course are huge fans of the cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that you specialize as it relates to baking and cooking? What's another big thing?
Related to the cooking and all that, I would say cakes and pies. Now I've had people to ask where I had some pictures on the Sweet Spot IG page that was like I had a crown peach cobbler. Then I've had like, you know, lemon cream cheese pound cakes, just different things that I've made basically just from experiment. People like, how much is this? Do you sell this? And I'm just like, no, these are just, you know, pictures. I'm just showing off different things.
And we know that some of the flavors are very, very unique. I wanted to know, how did you come up with not only the flavor? So I think we kind of got into that earlier about, you know, just testing and trying different things out, but specifically like even the names of the flavors, right? So we got the strawberry cheesecake. You know, even though I am as 3 likes to call me a Yankee, you know what I'm saying? I understand them.
This is the one you're referring to, Ken.
Yo.
Hold on. Are we gonna pull them out yet?
No, I'm just, you know, I know he said strawberry cheesecake, so I was just like, let me just show him. There you go.
Them strawberries, but like where are you coming up with the name? So again, like strawberry is with the K. I understand that them T's and them K's get mixed up in the South. You know what I'm saying? But like, what's your thought process in developing the names and the flavors?
So the biggest thing behind that name was kind of like what you just mentioned. There are several people that cannot pronounce the word strawberry. So I've heard it all my life. Strawberry, screep, you know, stuff like that. I don't say those, you know, I don't pronounce.
Which is kind of shocking, man, because you from Memphis. And you know,
hey,
Memphis.
From Memphis, man.
And he's also an educator too.
Yeah, he is educator too, yeah.
So
yeah. Yeah. And so, you know, I knew that it would be an instant ring, you know, when you say versus me saying strawberry cheesecake. When I said strawberry, and then I've had people say, I want the cheesecake. I mean, and I say, hey, you mean the strawberry? You know, And the biggest thing behind that was a lot of the strawberry cheesecakes actually had real strawberries in them. And so, just over time, now I'm looking at just different things like, okay, do we need to add less strawberries? Do we need to keep more real strawberries? Because we were looking for a certain look with the cookies. And so I started noticing different things. So I had to, decrease certain things to make it look the way I wanted it to look. Taste is still the same, but, I was looking at the presentation as well.
Fred,
Mm-hmm.
what new recipes are you currently working on?
All right. So,
or can you tell us those?
Right. I can. Like I said, y'all getting it all. You getting it.
Okay.
You getting it straight from the horse's mouth. The biggest thing for me right now is gearing up for the holiday season.
Okay.
All right. So bear with me on this. There will be a combination of the white chocolate cranberry.
Oh.
We'll take that one, and we're gonna either be adding nuts to that and raisins, and then we'll have it where you can get it just like a white chocolate cranberry, just like it is, or you can get a white chocolate with raisins, or you can get a white chocolate cranberry with nuts, but then I'll go back and throw some oatmeal in there. So that'll take you back to your oatmeal raisin with nuts and without. So that's going to be a holiday cookie. We will also possibly bring in like just a straight up oatmeal cookie.
Okay.
And that oatmeal will be similar to your wall banger, but just without your chocolate chips. But it'll be similar to that, but filled with oats. Like your wall banger has oatmeal in it already, has oats in it, but it'll be like just a traditional oatmeal cookie. All those are two main things. Not really sure about the peanut butter right now. We may bring in a peanut butter for the holidays, but here's the biggest secret of it all. And I haven't even developed how I'm going to do this, but what I really want to do, make sure ain't nobody listening to me in the house.
Just us.
But I really want to do like a peach cobbler cookie. It's just for the holidays, and something like a sweet potato cookie.
Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight
cookie. You gonna get you a Gladys Knight cookie, bro?
Now I think you talking about Patty.
Patty LaBelle.
Oh, Patty LaBelle, my bad. Well, they versus right now. So.
Oh, that's what it is. They on today, right?
Yeah, they on today right now. But the Patty LaBelle, my bad, bro. The Patty LaBelle cookie.
But no, that's the main thing. If I can come up with a sweet potato and a peach cobbler cookie, if you've ever had a blueberry flavored vodka with some Simply lemonade, I got to think like, oh, this needs to be a cookie. And so, stuff like that, so I get ideas, I get stuff like that just based off of things that I like.
My next question is, on what specific days are you, cooking or delivering? I want people to know that.
Great question. So we've been doing orders for everyone locally and for shipping. We generally start them on Mondays and Tuesdays of every week.
Okay.
And that's out right now. Everything is being ran through the link that we have on our IG page. And so that link will take you directly to the order form. You go through there and process it. We generally close that link within a 2-day time period. So for example, if I open it on a Monday, it'll stay open for 2 days and it'll close. That way we can gather and figure out everything that needs to be produced. And we generally get those out on that Saturday. So for example, if, tomorrow's Monday, if I open the link up for tomorrow, I'll keep it open through Wednesday, start putting orders together, making sure all the ingredients, all the dough. Oh, I forgot to mention, y'all, everything is made fresh. Everything is the day of. Nothing is made and it sits for 2 days, nothing like that. We do everything the day of. So for example, those individuals that place an order, going back to what I mentioned on, let's just say you place your order Monday, I'll receive all the orders We'll close it that Wednesday evening. I won't make anything but dough on Thursday and Friday. Start preparations for everybody's order. Then they all go in the ovens. And so we got some electric conventional ovens. We'll do all that. So for example, if your cookies come out on Saturday, they were made that Saturday morning.
Cool.
Next, we're going to do the tasting
Yes.
by cookies. And we have all 5 flavors that we'll be sharing with everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it off with the wall banger.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
So this is what Scott is eating right here. I don't know. Can I zoom in on that, Ken?
You zoomed in. We can see it.
Do y'all see the walnuts and the chocolate?
Yes.
You keep looking through it, you might see the oats. You'll see all that. But when you take this particular cookie, and for example, when I break it open, when I do it like this, you should be able to see just about any and everything inside of that cookie. That's the wall banger. Now, look at that. You see how I go back together? That's because the ingredients inside of it is so rich.
I swear,
So,
man.
This
This
that's the wall banger.
man. I'm lost at word, bro.
Now, I'm gonna give y'all another secret that a lot of people are unaware of. The wall banger was the first original cookie that we made.
Okay.
And for the longest, it was just the wall banger until we started doing some of the others.
I want to move on and discuss this beauty, this work of art right here.
Okay, so you know what?
Hold on, let me get it out.
While you do that, I'm gonna show you how it looks when I put it together. I'm not gonna show you since you already got the actual cookie, but I'm gonna show you something. Y'all hang tight for a second.
Okay. Well, while you go and get that, let me talk to how beautiful this is. To everybody who's seeing this is the white chocolate cranberry. All right? I have been like a fiend for this cookie right here. I can't get enough of it. So let me go ahead and break it open. It's nice and soft. Oh, you can see the cranberry. You can see the white chocolate chunks in here. And let me bite into it for you.
Look. Yeah.
Crack here, scratch.
Yes, indeed.
Ken, what do you taste in that cookie when you're biting that?
Man, of course, the chocolate and the strawberry. I take the sugar.
No. What I taste right here, man.
I taste it's a good sugar in there.
Yeah. When I taste it, man, I love the way how the white chocolate just melts when you bite it.
Mm-hmm. Are y'all warming any of them up after y'all get them? Have y'all done that before?
I have.
I have not.
Don't need to.
Because they're good. They're good just fresh. But what I'm holding in my hand is a block. So I started making all my dough, putting it in blocks. And then I'll refrigerate it or freeze it or make the balls for them. But I don't know if y'all can see the layers of white chocolate and cranberry that just sit in it. I don't think you can see it with this virtual background.
There we go, right there.
Right there?
There you go. Good night.
So you can see just the layers where it's not, nothing is
skimpy
or skip. Yeah, it's nothing is skimpy. Like sometimes I'll just eat just the dough.
That's what I was about to ask you.
I'm telling y'all.
Because I'm a dough boy.
Ice Cube.
This is what I'm going to do. We're going to figure something out. We'll figure it out where I send y'all just some dough. Maybe I can put it on some dry ice and just send y'all the dough and let you try to experiment and make them yourselves. So we'll figure that out, but we'll get that to y'all.
That's another level.
Yeah, I'm eating just the dough, but somebody still hadn't told me everything y'all tasting there. Then I'm gonna let y'all in on some secrets.
I'm sorry, I don't have it. So yeah,
you don't have it. Here's the deal. Has anybody, better yet, do y'all like pies that have like your graham cracker crust?
Mm-hmm.
There is a level of graham cracker crust in that cookie. The problem is what makes it a cookie that, you know, just any and everybody cannot produce. Everything is going to have a similar pattern when you make cookies, but it's going to be the consistency of how much of this you put in here versus that. All of those things is what makes it a little bit different. But there is a number, a number that I use to put real graham crackers in that cookie. So now you're getting sugar, but you also got graham cracker. You got cranberries, but those aren't any kind of cranberries, y'all. Hold on.
Look.
Hey man, listen.
He got like a trap kitchen or something, man.
Hey, I like how he keeps getting up and he's getting that brand.
I was saying.
Look, we're using everything I use is gonna be real ingredients.
Right.
And nothing. I don't have anything generic.
Oh, the Ocean Spray Boys? Is that what that is?
What it is. Ocean
Yeah, those are the craisins.
Raisins.
The craisins.
Okay.
And it makes a difference because I've done it before with just like these just some little cranberries, dried cranberries we bought. Product makes a difference.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
It does.
Let me
Next
ask you
one that we have coming up,
Well,
is lemon.
Lord have mercy.
Tell us about this lemon right here.
Well, I'm gonna wait till after you do that, and I'm gonna tell you what I think. That lemon, you taste not only the lemon flavor, you're tasting that confection sugar that's on top of that cookie. And then if you certain bites of it, it kind of melts on your tongue.
Yes,
It's real soft, but you taste every piece of the flavor. You're gonna taste more than, you really don't know if you're tasting lemon zest. I've had some people say, "Oh, I tasted a piece of the zest on my tongue," but that's what we originally called that cookie lemon zest.
Mm-hmm.
We take fresh lemons and zest it into the base.
Mm-hmm.
But they're contagious. They are.
Yeah, man.
That one there I can see where you would eat 3 or 4 in a day.
Let me tell you something, man.
What you got?
This reminds me of butter and sugar right here, bro.
Butter and sugar.
Butter and sugar, bro. Because it's soft. And one thing I can say about your cookies, they have the same consistent flavor throughout. The consistency, like no matter if I order a batch 2 weeks ago to a batch tomorrow, I mean, the taste is not different.
Always a good cookie.
Well, good.
Always the same consistency. It's awesome, man.
You got that blue magic.
Cookies, and one batch it tastes different than the other batch you get, but all your cookies taste.
They're gonna be good. Yeah.
That's that blue magic. You stand behind it.
But you know what, y'all? That goes back to what I said earlier about being a cookie connoisseur. When you know what you like, you know what you're looking for.
Yeah,
and so what I've learned is if I don't like them, I don't even know if anybody else will. So, but everything I put out, I eat them. You know how, like what you said about standing on your product or putting a stamp on.
Gotcha.
Now, I'm telling you, I don't even know where y'all going next, but I just hope it ain't. Can you go to something else rather than going to the next fruit flavor?
This one we have Chocolate Lattes.
Yes.
Explain this cookie, bro.
So look, I can sum that one up by saying this. Ken, remember you said you like chocolate chip cookies?
Yes, sir.
Chocolate chip is my absolute favorite cookie. However, it's so many ways to do a chocolate chip cookie. Some people will do it with chunks in them. Some people will do it with just regular morsels. Some people will mix milk chocolate with dark chocolate with milk chocolate. So you get, like I said, it's different ways to do it. But until you find that true mix of what goes well together, then that's when you have it. Now, another secret I'll add to the chocolate chips, what I've been doing to the chocolate chips, sometimes depending on the traditional way they're made is with a sprinkle of sea salt. Sea salt on top of them on a chocolate chip. But then I started taking real milk chocolate and shaving it as that, when the cookie comes out the oven and it's so hot.
Mm-hmm.
If you take, and if y'all ever experiment and do anything like that, and if you shave it on there, the chocolate it melts. You will see it'll fall down and just melts, kind of like what snow does when it hits the ground. If the conditions outside aren't right, it just melts away. That's what happened with the chocolate. So it just adds chocolate on chocolate on chocolate, which hence the name chocolate chips. It's just got a lot of chocolate in it. And of course, there's, some different things inside of the batter that helps produce that as well.
Let me tell you something, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. When I tell you that was good, man.
Appreciate it.
I gotta say mine from my Memphis.
Appreciate
it, man. That was good, man. That's good ass cookie, bro.
But let me go to the next flavor that has a wife dozens of times.
They got them up and on.
And that we don't call it strawberry. We call it strawberry cheesecake.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Lord, look at that.
Jesus.
Look at that.
Lord, look at that.
Jesus. I swear, man, you must have sold dope back in the past, dog. Cause he could.
What God,
Jesus.
That's how we look in the parking lot when we make it.
Man, that's how I look. Let me say this, so I won't incriminate myself. Let me just say this: I learned a lot in the streets of Memphis. Learned a lot.
I'm telling you, man. Oh, woo!
Learned a lot. Look, I learned a lot when I was at TSU also. So,
hold on. Let's take a break. Shout out to the greatest HBCU in the land.
Tennessee State University.
Land of the golden sunshine, baby.
There it is.
There it is. Once again, if y'all don't know, Fred is an alumnus of our greatest institution.
Hey, and look, funny thing was, I wasn't even cooking then. I think when I was in school, I was cutting hair.
Man. So, was that all the cookies, fellas?
Nah, he ain't told us about the strawberries
okay.
yet.
Oh,
Fred,
tell us about it.
Oh man, look. That's all I can tell you. So, yeah.
I just like how they soft, man. Like,
Dude,
when you bite into them,
milk.
I just like milk, man.
It's a serious problem. Now, here's the deal on the strawberry. If you like anything with cheesecake in it, if you like cheesecake, if you like anything with it, you're going to find that this cookie not only has the strawberry flavors, but it's also heavy with cream cheese. And again, we do not. But so this cookie has real cream cheese in it, not imitation, not a flavor. It's actual cream cheese that you take out of the 8-ounce wrapper and you cut it up into blocks and embed it into what you're doing. So that helps aid in the flavor, hence the name strawberry cheesecake. And then it has actual strawberries. It has all of that goes into making it what it is. It's probably, I think when I look at some of the the former or past orders, it's probably the number one seller. This one,
I bet.
Wall bangers for sure, definitely.
Bet.
I've actually tried to go away and say that we were gonna keep this as seasonal, like through the spring and summer months.
But, you making that cheddar off of that?
Yeah, I've had people say, "No, don't do that. Let's keep this one around." So it's gonna stay around. It's gonna stay around. Definitely.
Go.
Oh, here's another thing. When and I'll say this for anybody that's watching or anybody that wants to inquire about this cookie. If you look at it, you see the shape of it. It's in a cookie shape, but it makes you think that you're eating a small cake.
Yep.
But you also eating cookie because the bottom, the crust has a cookie crust to it. It's just you don't know if you're eating a cream cheese, what you call it, cheesecake, because you got cream cheese in. So it puts you in the mind of all of that. But the one thing I would say about this cookie is it's dangerous.
Yes, it is.
It's dangerous. So I'm gonna be quiet because I'm gonna finish this off before the wife come in here.
They're all dangerous for the record.
Yeah,
they're all dangerous.
All dangerous.
So, Fred, now what we want to do is we're going to transition to a part of the show. It's similar to the rest of the show where we have quick takes. Every now and then, we'd like to get in here with the people that we're interviewing, and we want to throw some quick takes at you to get some opinion from you. Okay.
Okay.
So, no secret amongst the group that I've known you for a little bit longer than the rest of these gentlemen, because to both be a part of the greatest fraternity and the motto chapter of that fraternity, the Mighty Roast.
You like that purple in the logo?
Oh, hey, listen, man, I see it all, man. They can just.
All right, we're gonna let y'all have y'all moment.
Okay,
we're gonna let y'all have a moment, but the greatest fraternity to come out of Tennessee State is the Zeta Alpha chapter.
You're definitely not the oldest either, but we're gonna keep going. I digress.
But real quick, I really thought that strawberry cheesecake was for KA side.
So you know what?
And it's the greatest fraternity. So
can I say
something? I thought there was a new
Blue Five, baby.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
This is what I'm gonna say. The strawberry cheesecake, I got to give that color up. I got to do all that for the Deltas. My wife is a Delta. My best friend is a Nuke. I'm cool with all the Nukes. I'm cool with the Sigmas. Every cookie has a representation of everybody in the Divine Nine. How about that?
Well, this is a joke. It's a joke. It's all love here because you see that we all in different organizations, man.
We all black
brotherhood, man. We all
right.
But we all black. So at the end of the day,
to that point though,
that's the game we in, bro.
Hey Wes, but look, I'm gonna do one better for you. You see the turquoise blue? I'll let y'all have that for the Sigmas.
It's royal blue for us, partner, man.
Well, no, I'm just saying y'all just add some color to it. But I'm saying it's still a play on blue. That's what I'm saying. We got everybody involved. That strawberry with that K, we'll let the Nukes have that. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have it.
Hey, that's how you sell.
Look, we for everybody.
So
with TSU alumni, come support this brother.
For sure.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
Everybody watching this, come and
support that brother. Amen.
For that brother.
So where I was going though, with it is one thing that I know about you, Fred. Is that you love your fashion. Matter of fact, you love your high fashion. All right.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Okay. So I got a couple of questions for you, and I just hope you're ready.
Let's do it.
Louis or Fendi?
Can you put an age range on that for me?
Age range?
The reason why I say that is this. I rock both of them, but now I'm leaning more towards, I'm probably about 60-40 Fendi now.
Okay.
But it only happened with age.
So at what age does the switch overcome? About.
I recently switched after my birthday.
Okay.
Because I started looking at, I had less people wearing Fendi than I saw with Louis. So I was like, wait a minute, they starting to evolve, and Fendi started doing some different things. So I must admit, I'm 60-40 Fendi now. Okay. However, Louis is going to always be a staple.
Okay. Well, listen, we got some more choices. So you know what I'm saying? Don't dig yourself in too deep of a hole.
Right.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. So here you go. What about YSL or Gucci?
Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna step out there. I'm gonna go YSL, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
You don't see everybody rocking YSL.
Exactly.
And so I'm one of those people where I don't have to necessarily fit in. I like what I like. Same thing with the cookies. If I didn't like the cookies, they wouldn't be out. If it's something I don't like, I'm not going to put it out there. But I tend to see more people favoring Gucci, maybe because of price points, maybe because of
everybody wears it.
Everybody wearing it. And it may be because it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's easily,
you know it when you see it.
Yeah, it's easily replicatable.
Right.
But you don't see a lot of people replicating or attempting to replicate the YSL.
Okay. All right. Next one. Prada or Armani?
Prada.
That was easy. Okay. Now listen, this is where it gets hard.
Come on.
Okay. Rockaware or Woo Wear? You got to pick one.
I gotta go Rockaware because that I've never owned Woo Wear, but I have owned Rockaware.
Okay.
Woo Wear only lasted for like 2 years, Ken.
That's okay, man. Let's get more questions. Back up. All right. Tommy or Nautica?
Is there a neither button?
Okay, you can. Hey, it's your choice. It's your choice.
If I had to pick one, I would go Nautica because I never got over the Tommy debacle, about who he was and what he represented.
Okay, that's fair. FUBU or Cross Colors?
For us, by us, Cross Colors. I own Cross Colors. I never owned FUBU, so I'm going Cross Colors.
Cross Colors. All right, here's the most important one of all. All right. Would you, or what do you prefer? Which one do you go for? Mm-hmm. Hit the mall for polo boots or hit the train for some Jordans? That's a real Memphis question.
Man, I was about to say, did you hear me say, man?
That's a Memphis question.
So since I've always been one that's gonna work and do what I gotta do to do things the right way, I'm gonna go hit the mall to purchase polo boots.
There we go. All right. So that's the end of the fashion. Okay.
Okay.
But we got some more. I got one more question. I got two questions for food. And these are Memphis questions. Okay.
Okay.
Jack Purtles or Crumpies?
Oh, you can't put them in the same category.
Well, hey, listen, I went to my resident Memphis expert and questions.
I gotta help you with that one though.
Okay, help me out.
Crumpets is chicken wings.
Right.
Purtles is going to be like a Popeyes and a KFC. So they're gonna have everything from chicken livers, chicken gizzards, to your biscuits, to your gravy. You're not gonna get that at Crumpets.
Okay, but which one is your which one? If you gotta pick one or the other, man. Yeah, you gotta. And we asked the tough questions on here.
Killing me, boss, you're killing me. Oh man, I might not even get to get back in the city if I say this. You know what? I'm going with Purtles.
Okay, Purtles.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because they're a bunch of Crumpets. Not the name, but a lot of people doing the same thing.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, then one last food question, and I'm done. But again, we keeping it in Memphis. A&R Barbecue or Interstate Barbecue? I told you. Listen, I'm putting you. This is the pressure spot, boy.
Hey man, look, who's your resident Memphian?
Hey, don't worry about it. We can talk about that after.
All right, we're gonna have to talk about that because if you ever encounter somebody else on the show from Memphis, A&R is fire. Interstate is fire. But man, there are so many barbecue joints there. I'm gonna have to go with C on that one.
Other. Okay.
I'm gonna have to.
Okay. Hey, well, that's it then, brother. It sounded to me like you didn't want to answer the question, but
oh no, I can answer.
Okay.
I can answer the question, but I'm just saying there's so many others that are equally as good. But if it's just between those two, I can eat either one. But if I had to eat one, I'm going with A&R.
Okay, it is, and there it is.
We all know that everyone except for myself is an alumnus of TSU. I guess you can throw another line on the bottom. I'm an alumni of ISU.
Okay.
But back to the TSU, heard you were an aristocrat.
Oh yeah.
What instrument did you play, or instruments?
The instruments I played happened to be trumpet, trombone, and baritone. Okay. The one that I played in the band was baritone. Okay. Simply because that's where the most need was at the time, and I got locked in there, and that was it.
I played baritone in high school.
There it is. There it is.
There you go. Well, since you are a musician, then who are your musical influences?
I would definitely, you gotta go back with the Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yes.
You gotta go with the Isleys. Anything from that genre. Anything, from a Teddy P to a Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, anything along those lines. Man, I can go all the way back to, DeBarge. I could keep going. Any of that, Bobby Womack, all of that is a lot of, or had a lot of impact on me. Then, being from Memphis, of course, when I bring it back up, everything from your Skinny Pimps to your Player Fly to the 3-6 Mafia, all of that. I love all of that.
Okay.
And then if I keep going, I'm a Jay-Z fan. Anything Jay-Z put his name on, I'm on it. I like everything. Everything from the South, I'm on it. But I'm very versatile when it comes to music.
Okay. Well, one thing, even though I'm not a TSU alum,
you good.
One thing I've enjoyed doing since I've made such close friends with TSU alum are attending the classics. Now, my question is, what is your favorite classic, or what was your favorite classic to play in?
Man, that's huge right there. You know why? Because, of course, Southern Heritage is going to be a staple. But when I marched in the band, I think we went to, was it Circle City? Was that Indianapolis?
Indianapolis.
We played there. I like those just because they were different for us. When you look at that, I've gone down to FAMU and played FAMU before in Tallahassee. Those were good. But just, if I stick with just a classic, Circle City was good. And of course, Southern Heritage.
You're going to say Atlanta Classic, but that was a live one.
You know what? When we were playing South Carolina State, they were good.
Okay.
You know what? So, I'm glad you mentioned that one. But I think what it was is that when we stopped playing them, it didn't resonate as much in my mind. But it was a good one. It was definitely.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then my last, I guess, question as relates to band. What was your favorite song to play? What was your favorite song?
PYT, Michael Jackson. PYT.
I love you.
Yep. That, and when I march in the band, I'm telling you, like, and I'll be the first to admit, and I don't care who else sees this that marched in the band, because we all have forgotten our music before. So I'm giving a disclaimer now. So if you marched in the band and you watching the show, you forgotten your music, so don't judge me. But I never forgot PYT.
I heard that.
When my part came on.
Showtime.
You already know.
Showtime.
Yeah. My part came on. Well, I was loud. Yeah.
I've been there, brother. I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Since you're from Memphis, man, tell us the all-time best Memphis rapper of all time.
Of all time?
Who is the best rapper from Memphis?
You know what? That's
never
easy.
Do it.
That's easy for me.
In your opinion.
That's easy. I'm gonna tell you why that's easy, because you said rapper. You didn't say group. So the best.
You can put in group there.
No, you said rapper. So you know what? I'm gonna give it right now as a rapper to Yo Gotti.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Gotti for sure as a rapper. Now, if you said group, you know where I was going. I would have said Ball and G.
Ball and G. That was my next question.
Mm-hmm.
8Ball, MJG, or 3-6?
Ball and G.
Ball and G all day.
Now, who had the most impact on the Memphis rap scene might have been Paul and Juicy, 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah. Okay. Now, these young cats is out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Making some noise now. We got Black Youngster and Young Dolph. Who you rocking?
I thought you said you was going to give me the young cats because you left out Moneybag.
There you bring him up too. Moneybag, yo.
So here's the deal, and I'm gonna break it down for you. The hood where I'm from is where Moneybag is from.
Okay.
I'm going Moneybag, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Black Youngster is more of an entertainer that just happens to say catchy things in a rap song. Dolph is good at, throwing punchlines and coming up with all sorts of catchy things, but straight up can rap. Moneybag, he can rap.
Cool. All right. So my last question for you, man, is there anything that you like to share, anything that we missed?
No, I think let me first say this. I think this platform, what you all are doing is phenomenal. I salute y'all. And thank you all for, reaching out and, seeing, what we were doing as a company, as a startup company, as a, a family affair. Thank y'all for seeing that. The other thing I will say is this, just stay tuned for what we're doing. Like I said, we're trying to do things on a grander scale. We may get into, a couple of, ideas and different events where we can streamline some of our processes. So stay tuned to that. Keep your eyes locked on the IG page, because as soon as the website is ready to go, we're going to turn everything over to that. And what we're probably going to start doing is more, not pop-ups, but, pop-up events as well as your flea markets, farmer markets, places like that is where we will go. There are no plans currently right now to move to a brick and mortar. Have been asked about some local stores to put the cookies in the stores, like so you can purchase individual cookies. So that may be in the works as well. But you know, I think right now, stay tuned to the website. I think it's thesweetspt.com.
What about your IG too?
Oh, my IG is Sweet Spot Cookie. That's SWEET, Sweet Spot SPOT Cookie without an S, just COOKIE on IG. We'll put a lot of information there. That's where they can also find the links to order. And what we would like to do from now, the time the video airs, any guest that orders either on our form or through our website and place in the notes section on either, we like to give them $2 off a dozen cookies. So if they order a single dozen, $2 off. If they order 2 dozen, that would be $4 off. And I'd like to do that all the way through, I guess, let's do this to the end of October. Let's go October 30, 31 days in October.
Yes.
All the way to the end of October 31st. And I'd like to do that for anybody that puts that they watch this particular episode number, all that in the note section, if that's okay with y'all.
Well, we're going to have words of wisdom from Fred Taylor of The Sweet Spot. Close us out.
All right. So here we go, guys. Again, one of my favorite rappers, poets, businessmen is Jay-Z. And I'm not sure if you all have paid attention to he and Pharrell, the Entrepreneur song.
Yes.
But in the words of Jay-Z, he says, for every one Gucci, support 2 FUBUs. Sipping Cripple Cola, consumer and a owner. Till we all vertically integrated from the floor up. Do say pour up. Sip Ace till I throw up. Like gang signs, except I bang for mines. You're serial entrepreneur. We own our own. Stop sitting around. Here we go. Stop sitting around waiting for folks to throw you a bone.
Yep.
If you can't buy the building, at least stock the shelf. Then keep stacking till you're stocking for yourself. Appreciate y'all.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching another episode of the Urban Retrospect. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube too, so y'all can catch our video. And the last thing I gotta say is, make sure y'all go out and vote. Make sure you're registered. Make sure you go to the right polling place early. And if you complain, you can't be in the game. So make sure you cast that vote. No matter if it's for Donald Trump or Biden, make sure you vote. Shout out to Sweet Spot Cookie. Make sure you hit them up on Instagram, order them cookies. We'll have that information at the end of this show and also in the description. Peace out.
Deuces.